my darlings, how are you? I hope that you are doing amazing. It's DarlingDTarot bringing you another collective reading. So for today, we are getting right into this, and we are asking the universe, what does my beautiful collective need to know today? So right off the bat, I want to say this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. With it being a general reading, there's going to be a lot of messages that are going to be out here. So not everything is going to resonate, and that is a-okay. So also, I want to say, if this reading doesn't resonate, I have tons of other readings on my channel as well that you can check out if you feel pulled to do that. Now, also going forward, this is a timeless reading as well. So whenever you find this reading, whenever it is kind of resonating with you, or it pulls you in, or whenever it is suggested to you on your Facebook or YouTube, that's when the universe wanted you to see this. So right off the bat, I am so excited to dive right into this reading because there is so much abundance, so much happiness, and so much growth right around the corner, right around the river bend, if you will. I feel like you guys are switching things up for the better. You're embarking on a brand new path, a brand new journey, a brand new opportunity that's going to lead you to more abundance. For some of you guys, you are joining maybe a new college. For some of you guys, maybe you're deciding to go down a completely different line of study as well. Maybe you've been doing one thing for a long time, and now you're starting to realize, oh, well, it's been really nice to do that. Maybe it's been paying my bills really good, but where my heart actually lies is culinary or baking, or, you know, maybe even you're someone who wants to be a beautician. I was gonna say a cosmopolitist, but that's not even a word. So, like cosmopolitan, magazine. Maybe you want to be like a magazine writer. There you go. But whatever that is, maybe you've been a journalist. I feel like you guys are really going for it. You're really putting yourself out there, and I really feel like you guys are stepping into your independence as well. There's a self-sufficiency here, which is just mwah, chef's kiss, 10 out of 10. I feel like you guys are really trusting yourselves as well. You're getting back to basics. You're trusting your instinct and your intuition. You're knowing that you're someone who's very dependable as well. So I feel like you guys know that you have all of the resources to take on any challenge that comes ahead of you. Now, here's the really awesome thing, is that you guys are going forward very fearlessly and very courageously, and you're honoring yourself. You're only doing things that align with your inner integrity, and that is so, so beautiful. You know, you're chasing your passions, you're chasing what you believe in as well. Some of you guys might be activists or humanitarians as well, or maybe you want to be a social media influencer, but you're someone who's going to use your platform to advocate for things. You're going to open people's minds as well. Maybe you're someone who also wants to get into debates too, or just being able to have intellectual conversations with people and understand where other people are coming from. But there's definitely this energy of embarking onto brand new waters, and you're really embracing your independence, and it's about time, because for some of you guys, maybe you were in the dark for a while. You didn't necessarily know where it was that you were going, and the thought of embarking into the future was a little bit scary. It was a little bit daunting as well. For some of you guys, maybe there was this energy of, well, I don't necessarily know what I want to do as career for the rest of my life, or I don't know what I want to, you know, be doing when I'm 60 years old, or I don't know where I want to live. You know, maybe some of you guys are literally moving. Maybe you're moving across seas. You know, maybe you guys are moving to a different country, you know, maybe a different continent all together, or all just in general. But going forward, I definitely feel like you guys are excited for whatever it is that you're embarking on, whether that be career or school, or, you know, even moving wise. But I feel like you guys are really going for it with the Seven of Spears here. You're fighting for yourself. You're fighting for your dreams and your ambition because you have clarity. I keep hearing the song, suddenly I see this is who I'm meant to be, right? So I feel like there's this energy of knowing who it is that you were supposed to be all along, what your life path was. It was almost this aha moment where it clicked. And maybe it was when you were having this dark night of the soul where you just suddenly realized, oh wait, this is what I'm actually supposed to be doing. And that's when it really clicked. So for some of you guys, you're really working in social media with the Page of Swords. For others, you know, maybe you're putting yourself out there and you're really saying to your friends and family members, hey, you know, I found what my happiness is and I'm going to go towards it. I'm sorry. You know, for some of you guys, maybe that's literally quitting the job that you're at in order to pursue another line of career or another line of work. You might have already kind of lined up an interview too, which is really, really awesome. I love that energy of, you know, already having that in the motion and in the works, you know, but you're really dropping all of these mental worries and all of these mental baggages too. I originally wasn't going to draw reversals, but I saw that and I was just like, oh, that's so perfect. But with the Six of Cups here too, I feel like any coworkers that maybe you're leaving behind to embark on a new adventure, or maybe even schoolmates, you're still saying, hey, I want to be friends. I want to leave the line of communication open, but I also have to go do my own thing. I have to follow my heart. I have to trust my intuition, because there's something better out there that's going to even pay me a lot more, because this is what I'm meant to do. Yeah, look at that. The Eight of Cups, walking away from what it is that was supposed to be good for you, but you know realistically that there's something even better out there, right? With the Eight of Cups. And I feel like you guys are really going through this major awakening, and it's going to be very scary. It's going to be very alarming as well. Because maybe for a long time you didn't feel like you could ever be this person, but you've matured so fast and so wonderfully. We have the Knight of Swords here, Temperance, and the King of Spears. Spirit is asking you to be patient with yourself during this growing period, though. You know, don't expect things to happen overnight, and don't expect things to just kind of be easy, right? Everything that is worth its weight in gold was never easy. You know, just think about the process that it takes to get gold in general. To get one little speck of gold, you have to mine, and you have to put it through all the sifters, and you know, honestly, it could cost people millions of dollars just to find commercially, you know, like 1 ounce of gold. So, you know that it really does pay to put a lot of effort into what it is that you're passionate about, because it is going to work out at the end of the day. Now, also, we have the Queen of Cups here, you know, and this is really talking about, again, about being very kind to yourself, being compassionate, being understanding, being loving, too. I feel like that's going to be incredibly important, offering yourself your own cup of love. You know, maybe you're pulling away from relationships for the time being as well, because you know that the wheel is turning in your favor. You know that you need a change in pace. You know that you need a change in course in general. Spirit keeps showing me this imagery of a pirate ship, and it's almost as if you're grabbing the wheel and you're turning it, just turning, and you're changing course entirely, and you're going somewhere else. Yeah, to uncharted territories with the Page of Spears. You're getting back to basics, and it's almost as if you're taking baby steps again with this ending. Yeah, but it's going to really pay off. You guys are going to be making the big bucks, like the big time money, like cash up to wazoo, you guys. You know, honestly, but Spirit is really asking you, again, focus on yourself, focus on your own happiness, focus on nurturing yourself, because that's what's going to get you to this Ten of Cups. I feel like where you're at currently in this 9-to-5 job, or in this, you know, day-to-day study of something that you don't even like, you know, that's what's making you feel trapped. That's what's making you feel secluded. You know, so you're going towards something that will make you happier, something that resonates more with your soul. Some of you guys, maybe you went to school to be like a lawyer or like a brain surgeon or something, and then you decided, hey, I want to go tomorrow and I want to be like a fashion blogger, and that's okay, right? But I feel like, you know, make sure that you're making smart moves in this regard too. You know, maybe starting up the fashion blog prior to leaving that job. You know, it could also just be talking about secure your job first, or your line of study. Maybe secure that new kind of course in regards to college, and then proceed forward, right? But make sure that you have all of your ducks in a row, all of your candles in a row, so to speak, before you light them. Now, also with the Sun card, there is a lot of joy here, but it is going to cause you a little bit of turmoil, because again, change isn't easy. If we think about growing pains that we had growing up, growing pains hurt, and they were uncomfortable, and it just wasn't something pleasant that you wanted to go through. And with that energy, though, at the end of the day, it really did add up. You know, as you could notice how you would grow and how you got a little bit taller, or how your fingers got bigger, you know, it really did sort of pay off to go through all of that pain. And that's the same energy that we have here. It's going to be a little bit uncomfortable through this transformation from the tadpole into the frog, but it's something that you have to do in order to get to higher ground, and in order to get to a better foundation. Because look at this, it's almost as if you have a big workload on your shoulders. You're really trying to juggle everything, but Spirit is saying, are you happy doing all this? Are you happy doing all this work for something that doesn't fulfill you at the end of the day? Or do you want to go towards your ultimate happiness? And I really do feel like the 10 of Coins here is saying that your happiness is right around the corner. Yeah, look at that. But again, I feel like really focus your love on yourself. Focus your appreciation on yourself as well. You know, and I really do feel like you're putting your relationships on kind of the back burner. You're focusing on your friendships. You're focusing on camaraderie as well, because you're really focused in your divine masculine energy, which is so awesome here. Yeah, hard at work. And I really feel like once you get onto this line of study, it's really going to pay off. You're going to have a lot of days where you have to work very late. But again, it is going to pay off. You might even have to say no to a few people if you're being asked out on dates, or if people really want to hang out. Yeah, people are going to really want to talk to you, because during this time, you're going to meet a lot of new people too. When you switch your line of study, or when you switch your career, there's going to be this breakthrough where you just suddenly start meeting new people. Maybe you're even going to meet the person that you're going to settle down with and marry, and there's going to be this end of toxic relationships as well. Maybe that's even what's going on here. You know, maybe you just have a perspective shift in general, where you start saying to yourself, no, I'm not holding back anymore. There's nothing holding me back. That's Shawn Mendes energy, and I am here for it, you guys. Yes, you're living for yourself. I am so here for it, you guys. You're stepping into your independence. You're stepping into that cat-like energy as well. Look that spirit animal up, because I feel like you have a cat spirit animal that is focusing on you and that is helping you going forward. They are helping you be victorious, and I feel like in the past you have shied away from this. You've shied away from your life purpose and from your life path, from what you've needed to get done. Only to now realize that, hey, what was holding me back? You know, what was it? You know, I'm someone who is brave. I'm someone who's courageous. I'm smart. I'm intelligent. Why shouldn't I do that career that I've always wanted? Why shouldn't I go towards, you know, the line of study that I want? You know, again, I feel like Spirit is also saying, don't stick with something just because you spent a long time doing it. There we go. You know, I also feel like Spirit is saying too, don't be scared to try something new. Don't be scared to put yourself out there. Again, you know, if it's something that aligns with your integrity and with your heart, it's something that's always going to pay off. Look at that with the 9 of coins. You're going to have your wish fulfillment. So don't worry, you guys. You're moving into calmer waters, and you're moving to better days. And you're going to be planning for your future as well with the 2 of spears on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you're getting away from that 5 of coins energy, and you're fulfilling the reason why you were on this earth. Beautiful, you guys. So let me grab this deck and we will get a little bit more information. I just love this energy for you guys, though. Honestly, I really do feel like when you start going towards things that you really love and that you're really passionate about, it's going to become that much easier. It's almost as if your job isn't going to be your job anymore. It's going to be your passion. Yes, and it is going to lead to an incredibly wonderful relationship, but it's also going to kind of result in this integration of your divine masculine and your divine feminine. You're going to become very balanced, very much in your equilibrium. Oh, maybe that's also what was kind of lacking in the past. Maybe you guys really were too focused on your divine feminine aspects, or way too focused on divine masculine aspects, you know, but now you're really coming into balance once you get rid of these worries, and once you focus on what is actually important here and what fulfills you. Yeah, getting yourself untrapped, right? Getting yourself unstuck as well. I feel like it's really, really important for you guys to focus on self-care during this time as well, whether that be face masks, a spa day too, you know, maybe just doing your makeup, however that might resonate, because honestly, I feel like you guys are going to have a little bit of sorrow over leaving this behind, but it's going to be for the better. Again, these situations and circumstances come into our lives for a reason. Spirit is also saying, don't be afraid of making a mistake. It's never a mistake. It's always for a reason. It always has an underlying lesson to it. Yeah, we have a lot of fear here with the Devil and the Moon card. It's almost as if there's a fear of the unknown, or a fear of what's yet to happen, because you don't want to abandon something that you put a lot of work into. Again, like Spirit was saying earlier, don't be afraid to walk away from something just because you spent a long time doing it. You know, maybe you guys are really committed to your career and to your studies, you know, and this is something that's really hard. Maybe you're walking away from a job that you've had for the last few years. Maybe you're a CNA somewhere, like at a nursing home or something, and you're like, hey, I'm gonna hit the road. I'm gonna hit that old dusty trail now. It was really nice working here, you know, because it is going to be a little bit sad because there's a lot of people that you really care about. But again, you have to focus on yourself. You have to focus on what is true to you and to birth those new ideas into being and into existence as well. That's what's going to lead you to the 10 of Pentacles. But again, on the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Swords and the Knight of Wands with the 2 of Swords. And I don't normally read this deck in reverse, but since I've been doing it already with this deck a little bit, I'm going to keep this one. So with the 6 of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the 2 of Swords in reverse, you're moving away from all of this energy onto something better, onto your passions, onto things you feel very good about, onto things that feel very worthwhile to you, things that light that fire underneath you as well and make you feel so happy to be alive, you know, because you've made your mind up. You've decided, you know, I need to go on to a different course. I need to go on to calmer waters. I need to go to greener pastures, right? Yeah, because you're tired of, you know, feeling like maybe you make ends meet, to be honest. For some of you guys, maybe that's also why you're wanting to change it up, because you know that you're not happy here, you're making ends meet. Why not just go back to school even? For some of you guys, maybe you are in your 50s, 60s, 70s, and you're really wanting to go back to school, and I think that's really awesome as well. Maybe you're wanting to go and pursue business, a business course, and then just open an online shop, you know how to do all of the online stuff as well. You know, I just feel like that would really help you guys, and it would be so beneficial. And hey, it might just lead you to love in regards to social media as well. Maybe you'll meet this person on like your social media TikTok or your social media Instagram. But honestly, I don't think that you're interested in that right now. I think that you're interested in yourself, in your creativity, in your art, and birthing new opportunities for yourself. And how awesome is that? I'm so proud of you guys. I actually really quick want to draw you guys some oracle cards. So let's just see what Spirit wants you to know really quick, and then we will end the reading. What does Spirit want you guys to know, my beautiful collective? What does Spirit want my beautiful collective to know? So right off the bat, sometimes life stings. Yes. Okay, so that's definitely what we're talking about, how it's going to hurt a little bit, but it's because you're going to have miracles abounding in your life, right? Now we also have time for a deep dive and time to collaborate. Yes. So that also makes sense with all of the 3 of Pentacles. You know, maybe even asking around and saying to your friends and family members, you know, hey, do you think that I should do this? Or again, going on social media and maybe even posting it on Facebook and being like, do you think this is a wise thing to do? You know, and I honestly feel like a lot of people will be like, yes, do it. You know, if you're an artist, people might say, yes, your art is fantastic. Honestly, you know, maybe you have a really awesome career there in the future. Now, also a time to collaborate. I feel like a lot of people are going to help you get set up in this next new career too, and that's going to be very exciting. Now, we also have Wolf Spirit turn knowledge into wisdom. So again, I feel like you have a lot of knowledge on what this is already. Again, maybe some of you guys want to go to school to be nail techs, or maybe to be makeup artists, maybe choreographers as well, or just kind of dancers in general. But going forward, we also have Parrot Spirit watch your words. You know, so with watch your words, I feel like that's saying don't speak up on that to your boss, or like to completely cut off your resources until you have things lined up, right? To be smart in that regard of waiting, allowing your things to line up, allowing everything to just fall into place and fall into how it needs to be. And that's when you can go to this next level. Now, we also have Armadillo Spirit set healthy boundaries. Yes. And I feel like that also goes into self-care time. You know, tell people no when you need to spend time by yourself. Tell people no when you need alone time, because, you know, honestly, you're going to have this wheel shift basically with the Wheel of Fortune peeking out here, where you're going on to good luck and good fortune, and it's going to lead onto abundance and success too, you know. So know your worth and be peace. Yes, I feel like this is also saying, you know, rest before you have all of this exciting time coming into your life too, because it is going to speed up very, very quickly. But again, know your worth. Know that you're someone who is incredible in every single way. Also on the bottom, we have embrace the in-between. So know that nothing is done overnight. Again, don't rush things. be at peace with yourself and be at peace with the process as well. You know, I also feel like, you know, just balancing yourself out as well, having those spa days, having those self-care days are so, so, so important. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading, you guys. Definitely let me know in the comments down below if you did. Also, make sure to hit like if you enjoyed this. But I hope you guys are doing amazing and staying in good health. I will be leaving all of my links in the description box down below for my Etsy, for my website, also for my Tumblr. I do full moon and new moon horoscopes for every sign. I also have rituals under the new moon and full moon as well, you know, so not only do you have the horoscope, but you also have what is going on for the full moon or the new moon, how you can take care of yourself, how you can pamper yourself. I feel like, you know, really investing in your self-care is going to be so, so, so important. So whether that's just, you know, having a self-care night and indulging in your favorite foods and watching your favorite shows, or, you know, whether that be buying yourself a nice gym pass, or you know, whatever that might be, go out and do it, right? I feel like it's very, very important when you have a healthy mindset and when you're going forward feeling rejuvenated and excited and happy and good about yourself, it's going to really kind of reflect onto everything else that you do as well. It's going to make you feel inspired to go out there and to accomplish more. And I want you to know, you guys, that I'm so, so proud of you. But I hope you're doing amazing, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!